Building approvals fall. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and, well, building approvals have fallen, everyone. Let's check the latest information from, not from there, what am I doing? There you go, there's the software I used to record this. No. Let's look at the latest software from the Australian Bureau of Statistics. And for those of you wondering, because people occasionally ask what software I use to capture the videos I do, I use vMix. It's actually Australian-made software with a company down the Gold Coast. And I know there's free options available, but if you're thinking about it, check it out. They got a, hashtag not sponsored, but a 90-day free trial. So I'd recommend it. I'm a big fan of it, as you might tell. Anyway, let's have a look here. So, dwelling approvals fell slightly in March. Less and less people are starting new builds. Now, it's not surprising with everything that's going on in the construction sector. Nearly every week we're seeing another article about a builder going under. We're seeing sub-stories in the media all the time about people with houses that have had no progress on. It's difficult to get trades. It's difficult to get materials. The fact that we turn the whole economy on and off for the world, it's taking some time to sort out this mess. And remember, the housing market was overheated by home builder. That overheated the market. Then they restricted the ability of people to build with how many people could be on site, particularly in Victoria. You had the bushfires and you had supply issues and you had labor issues all come together at once with fixed price contracts. And now we're in the middle of a construction apocalypse where builders are going under. And I don't blame anyone for thinking, you know what, I'm going to hold off on that build until things settle down a little bit. Oh, and let's not forget interest rates are going up nearly every month. So let's have a look at this one. The total number of dwellings approved, hang on, where's my highlighter? There we go. Total number of dwellings approved decreased 0.1% in March in seasonally adjusted terms, following a 3.9% rise in February, according to data released by the ABS. Daniel Rossi, ABS head of construction statistics, said the results was driven by a 2.8% fall in approvals for private sector houses, following an 11.3% February rise. Private sector house approvals remain 15% lower than March 2022. So we're starting to see a cool-off in the construction sector. Maybe let us know in the comments if you're in the domestic construction field, if that's the game you play in. What's the pipeline looking like? And do you have the skills to shift to another sector? I mean, it's all construction, but there's different challenges in different construction. The skills that you get in spec building, houses, detached houses, some of them could transfer over to, rapid retail deployment, but it's going to be tough for some people. Private sector dwellings, excluding house approvals, increased 5.6% in March, following a 9.7% decrease in February. This is the sixth consecutive months where the trend result has fallen for total dwellings approved, Mr. Rossi said. Across Australia, in seasonally adjusted terms, total dwelling approvals decreased in Tasmania 42%. Whoa! I mean, is Tasmania like an insanely volatile market there for builds? What's going on there? South Australia down 19.1%, Queensland 6.7%, Western Australia is up 27%, New South Wales is pretty flat at 3%, Victoria is pretty flat at 1.7%. Approvals for private sector homes fell most in New South Wales 4%, Queensland 3.9%, Victoria 3.8%, South Australia 0.1%, Western Australia was the only state with a March increase of 8.7%. The total value of building approvals fell 5.9%, following a 19.5% rise in February. The value of total residential building approvals fell 6.5%, comprising a 6.4% decrease in new residential building and a 7.4% fall in alterations and additions. The value of non-residential building approvals decreased 5.1%, following a 41% rise in February. And it's going all over the place, isn't it? So we can see here, I mean, here's the home builder peak, guys. Juicing up the market, and we can see we're trending down. Okay, in overall approvals, there you go. Look at that, heading there. But we need to look at the long-term figures of where we're going. So we went down, jumped up, back down again. Let's have a look here. This is more of the data that the media release was based on. Let's zoom in here. What are we having a look here? Total dwellings approved. Total dwelling units approved, 12,686. Private sector houses, 8,312. Now remember these numbers. Remember how we were looking at, because we're going to see the budget coming out, I think tomorrow. Maybe we should, I can't live stream at the moment. I'm running my recording, and my internet at the house is on 4G, so it's just not going to be able to live stream it, but we probably should. Really crappy quality, maybe. But when they talk about public housing, you know, last time we looked at the figures, it was guaranteed 20 houses a month per state. We're not talking a lot. It's not going to make any difference, this housing fund. And, I mean, the problem is, if they overheated the market, they'll just exacerbate all the problems then. So they need to drip it out. It's all a mess, isn't it, guys? It really is. Private sector dwellings excluding houses with 4,170. So total dwelling units approved, 12,611. Private sector houses, 8,000. Private sector dwellings excluding houses, 4,217. Here we go. Dwelling units approved is going down. And here's by building type. Private sector houses is light blue. See, private sector dwellings excluding houses here. So they're all going down. We have to remember we also have a lag at the moment in work getting finished. It's taking a long time to finish stuff. What else do we have here? Private sector houses, total dwelling units approved. Monthly change up 3.1%, so 3,114 in New South Wales. Victoria is nearly at 4,000. Nearly 3 at Queensland, 880 in South Australia, 1,200 in WA, Tasmania, 197. So I guess, 20 houses a month for Tasmania is equal to a fifth of their approvals. But look at how much they've fallen. So they've cut in half. So what's going on in Tasmania? We can see here, down. Oh boy. The value is going down. Here's the value by type. Yeah, it's all going down. Trending up, but slightly down this time. And there we have it, guys. Well, let's have a bit of a talk about this one. And now there we go. So, building approvals are down. I can't imagine anyone is at all shocked or surprised that this is happening after the overheating of the market due to home builder. Construction projects take years, guys. So when they screw around with the market, it can take some time to flow through. I would bet a carton that some of the builders that we're seeing going under now, the seeds for their inevitable demise were planted during when the government changed the rules and let people trade while insolvent. So it's definitely a sector to watch, guys. If you're in the game, diversify. I know that's a lot easier to say than it is to do in reality. I faced that challenge. I remember we were, 90% of our work at one stage was all in the mining sector. It was fantastic. It helped me start a firm, and we got really big and really busy. But trying to diversify out of that is a challenge. If you're just doing spec resi homes, you've got to get out of it and get some variety in there, but it's bloody hard. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Check out HeiseBim and Heise Does. If you want to support us, you can on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links, buy our pocket squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.